What's going on, YouTube? Zephyrnix here. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a look at MMA from EA Sports. Here we're going to check it out to see how it rolls, okay? Now, we're going to hopefully try to put in 2 matches here. We're going to try to put in the heavyweights and the lightweights. We're going to talk about how the game plays and my thoughts on it. So we're going to start with the heavyweights first. Now, I got it on easy because there's a big difficulty level jump between easy and normal. I'm just saying. Maybe I suck. Probably a little bit of both, but we're going to go ahead and try it out anyway. So we're going to have Overdeem take on Lashley. So here we go. So before we go ahead, let you know too, for those who don't know, this is going to have a little bit more impact the game, because it's going to have like the ability to actually do like an actual season. You know, where you'll be able to go online and, you know, people from EA will be able to choose you and you'll be able to go over and, you know, continue on. You know, like I said, they'll choose matches for you. You can go online and choose matches. It may be for money. It may be for, you never know what it's going to be for. You know, you may get Microsoft points or PlayStation Network money, you know, whatever. So that's something good that you might want to check out too. That's going to be online for EA Sports. That's the first time that was actually announced at E3. So as you see right now, we got the intros hitting on right here. So there's really nothing really special about the intros. I mean, it's not, mind you, it's not wrestling, okay? It's not wrestling. And in wrestling, yeah, there'll be a little bit of an intro, you know, thing about it here, but this is not wrestling at all. So as you see here, I got the belt here, and by the stats records, I should be able to whoop his ass, but we'll see. Okay, I pressed start a little bit too fast there, so let's talk about controls for a second. With the controls, you have the ability to do 2 things. You can either put the punch and kick buttons on the face buttons, and then use your analog stick as your wrestling, or vice versa. You actually have that option in this game. I found a little bit both actually works. You know, you have a little bit more control of the punching with the analog stick, but I mean, whatever's whatever. You know, so as I said, I chose Overdeem, and I'm going to see how it works here. Now, I don't know who the guy is, by the way. I know who Lashley is, but I don't know who Overdeem is. So, in order to do this, it's actually pretty simple here. When he comes running after you like that, he tries to take you down. Just hit back or B, you know, depending on what you have for wrestling. Well, I'll do it like this. You put away from him, and he'll you know, step back. If you want to try to take him down, hit the analog stick towards him. That's simple. You want to get up, L3. You know, I mean, it's pretty simple. Top buttons. I'm sorry, D-pad. That's respect right there. That's up. Down is you know, taunt him. And then you can switch up your stance by hitting left to right in the D-pad. I like this actually. It gives me a time to actually go ahead and talk about it too. So now, like I said before, you actually would have more control. Really? Fuck it. That means that you just hit him with something hard too, and he fell out. So, you know what? I don't like that. So, what we're going to do is that was pretty much it from a quickie. So, let's go ahead and try to put it on medium and see what I can do. And what we'll do is, we'll actually go ahead and take on the medium fighters, okay? So, let's see, we have 4 minutes right now. So, let's go ahead and take on the medium fighters and see how that rolls. I like the animation in the lower right-hand corner. I always find those amusing. Maybe I'm just easily, you know, I know the song. So we're going to go ahead and put it on medium, and then we're going to put it on middleweight. Now, yeah, that wasn't me. That was actually a little bit of a pause there. I don't like that, but whatever. So we got a wrestler and we got jiu-jitsu. I think I'm going to choose the jiu-jitsu guy against the wrestler.
Let's get it on!
So we're going to see how this rolls, okay? So we actually got to go loading up right now. I didn't do the intros. I just want to see how this rolls though. See if I can get in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. This is the main event of the evening. We thank you for joining us at the HP Pavilion. This championship fight is scheduled for 5 rounds of action. We begin with the challenger. He is a wrestling standout fighting out of the United States, Jake Shields. And now, the champion in the red corner. He is a jiu-jitsu standout fighting out of the United States. Please welcome the reigning and defending middleweight champion, Jason Mayhem Miller.
So as you see, the announcer doesn't have too much animation to him. But as you also see here, the fighters and the referee has some decent, you know, some decent stuff to him. So let's see how we do on medium here. Now these guys are a lot faster here, so they're a lot faster. So let's see what we can do about this, okay? Woo! Trying to rough up his head a little bit. Can I get some knees in? No? Alright, we need to get up. Alright, we need to back up. Because remember, this is a stamina game, so you want to make sure that you keep your stamina up. Shit. You got that. Now remember, this is not, you probably can hear me bashing buttons, but I'm bashing certain buttons here. This is not, by no means, a button masher, okay? And you should not treat it accordingly. I'm letting you know right now, you will fail, and you will be owned. In this game, I've learned actually kind of a few tricks here. One trick is this: find a spot and work on it. That's one of the biggest tricks I've learned in this game. Because I mean, as you see here, I'm trying to throw low kicks towards his torso section. I thought he was going to strike one more time. My fault. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Alright, see if we can get him in a submission. Oh, that ain't happening. Oh, I thought he got up for a second there. Trying to get him in a submission here. I got him. I got him. Remember, it's not button mashing. Bang! Submission master in the house. Of course, they showed me getting slammed, right? They showed me rubbing my ass, whatever. Put my balls in my junk in his trunk and shit. So then finally at the end they give you kind of a rundown of what happened here. It was done in one round by a submission. Out of 92 strikes I only landed 42. And that goes with as out of that 49 punches, and overall it's a good game. I like it. I really do. It shows you how many attempts you did, and by this you can actually see what you need to do. Like for example, I need to focus on how to block. I'm good at. It looks like I'm good at blocking attacks, but what I need to do is I need to focus on dodging takedowns as well. So I mean, it allows you to go ahead and see exactly what you need to work at. Actually, scratch that. Apparently, I'm a damage sponge because I wasn't doing no blocking. Now to look at the percentage, but overall, my thoughts. I think it's a good game. I think it definitely is going to like pretty much mop the floor with the other one. I think the other game is in a lot of trouble right now, but overall, this game is so far looking good. At least the mechanics part of it. Now, I mean that can mean some other stuff too. I mean, at the same time, you know, there might be some more left. There's some other stuff that's not talked about right here, like the online version of it. We haven't seen the creative fighter. We've seen very little of the career. There's a lot of things. In fact, I'm kind of surprised. Really, this game even this demo kind of jumped out at me. I didn't even realize until Redemption 305 kind of made mention of it. So, that definitely tells you that there's a lot more to it here. Now, you got an MMA 101, which pretty much lets you go into a match and kind of not talks you through it, but kind of, tells you like what to do next and things of that nature here. And then, unlock whatever. So then you have the more features here. I'll show you what more features is so we can go ahead. I know you can't read that, so I'll go ahead and read it for you. Basically, talk about the live broadcast. It's going to bring you'll be able to actually watch matches online. I think that's pretty cool. Like say if I'm fighting, you actually watch my fight online. You actually have an MMA career. Start up in hotel room ballrooms and high school gymnasiums and build yourself up like that. It's pretty cool. You got a fight card. And I'll look online and see if I'm actually there. And of course, you got your creative fighter, and then you can share your fighters. And then of course, you got highlight reels. All this can be located on easportsmma.com. And then of course, you have here your rankings in terms of how good you are and can you go for a belt. And then you got your online replays. So overall, then you got the championship matches themselves. So overall, I think this game is going to be a really good game. I'm definitely looking forward to picking this shit up. I really am. Like, this is going to be one of the best MMA fight. Well, this is going to be one of the best fighting games out there. Simulation fighting games. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. So let me know your thoughts on this MMA game from EA Sports. You guys have a good night. Zap is out.